Good morning. Hey, Tom.
Sorry, give me a second, Tom.
Good morning. How are you? Heading home? So deciding which days you are gonna stream or it's gonna be random. I haven't really thought about it. I'm planning on taking Thursdays off, but since I was off, a bunch of days, including Tuesday I was off. I'll be off this Saturday. Maybe Saturday. I'm pretty sure I'll be off Saturday. Just because of the inconsistency. No. Yeah, so it is likely I'll be doing a Thursday. Right now, haven't really thought about it. Been a little swamped with other matters. So I'm still coming down to the bench. And yeah, if I feel like it, I'm gonna live stream. How's that for an answer? A non-answer. All right. We are down. We got the arm wires in. Arm wire. Should still come down to the bench. I did. That's what I did last Thursday. The day that I was not live streaming, I came down and had a very successful bench time. And that's, again, it's not a criticism towards anybody. It was good. It was productive. Very productive. In fact, why the fuck am I on now? Yeah, I'm done. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oops, hello. Figure taking a tumble. My 1/100 and 1/144 figures. Or reference. All right. Sisters, not twins. Let's do this. We are going to measure a little bit, though. Show you what you do the day after your no stream. Should be, what should I do? What should I do after my no stream? Not sure I understand. I'm sorry, Tom. Are you, I'm assuming you're leaving work now, right? Glasses. One and a half. Sounds good to me. Hey, Nick, good morning. Nope, I'm in bed. Oh, good for you. W8FH. I'm totally not understanding. Morning, Nick. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. think you need more coffee. Probably. Okay. It is likely that I do. It's been a long week already. It promises to be longer still. All right, so let's do this again. Should be what you do the day after your no stream. You should do a show and tell after a day of no stream. A show and tell. Okay, yes. I'll just read a little bit more. Work from home. Oh, you're doing work from home today. Nice. Lucky guy. I think you need more coffee. Yes. Good morning, Mike. Oh, Mike's got morning ... More. Everything okay, Mike? Everything okay? Morning, Mike. So much for not vending at GrandCon. Kim says, if then we'll get one table. Well, if I get the job, then no more WFH. And how far is the commute for you, Tom, if you do? Where the boss says to vend, you got to vend. You're going to get one table and you're going to hold it. So you're going to the show. And now, well, I mean, let's put it this way. Kim owns the company. She can do whatever she wants. You don't like it? Quit. Oh, wait, you're married to her. About the same. Oh, yeah. Mike. Anyway, good. I get it. So if you're going to the show, you might as well vend, right? Is it too late to get a table? Oh, daughter's right. There's a little straggly right there. I'm trying to grow the center section a little bit. I'm not sure I like it yet, but we'll figure it out. Poor Mike. But I get it. I do understand. If you're there, why not? Generally speaking. Yeah, pretty centered. And Mike, are you coming up solo or otherwise? I did talk to our Region 1 coordinator, Mark Norman, who I'm planning on seeing this Saturday. And he said that one of the former e-board guys, John Figueroa, is going to be at the show. No, you're joining the crowd. He's going to be at the show, which is pretty cool. If I recall who John Figueroa is, he's somebody I have spoken with before. I've spoken to a few people at nationals, at the national leadership. Couple of them don't care for. Others are trying to move the organization forward. And yeah, if he's there, I'm looking forward to having a conversation with him, catching up a little bit. Oh, fuck me. That doesn't look good. I can't tell if I've actually. This is why this type of plastic is just awful. You genuinely cannot tell if you've eliminated a mold line or if it's just a discoloration in the plastic. Anyway. All right, looking forward to seeing him there. Catching up with all my peeps. Yesterday I had the the honor and the glory to listen to the what they call it podcast, the Plastic Posse podcast, the last 20 minutes of the show, and their take on, they didn't call it was actually a very good, I thought it was good. I think that they were calling out that picking up a model is BS. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to start getting a little bit more candid here. I need to talk to more of the car guys and that kind of thing. I understand in armor, don't need to do it necessarily, but I understand from the car guys, I need to get more info. But anyway, I'm not disagreeing that picking up a model and looking on the underside makes no sense. I think we're going to be looking at that, and I'm going to have a fun conversation with our leadership about that. But the guys on the Plastic Posse podcast had a really good way of being, I think what it was they were just disappointed. And I find that a better approach than one from anger. The most dedicated models seem to have bigger and bigger beards. Really? I never noticed that. Like my buddy that works where I'm trying to get employed yesterday, he said, if I've been asked to take the aptitude test, I've been hired as long as I pass. Nick! That's awesome, man. That is absolutely fantastic. Nick, so when are you taking the aptitude test? When's the next step? And when do we hear the good news? That's fabulous. And if memory serves, it's a union job. Hold it. Nick, can I ask a question? Is it a union job? That doesn't seem right there. Listed away with the aptitude test. Yeah, that's always a possibility too, I guess, right? Well, that's spot on. 1.5. Love it. I take it on the 16th. Excellent. That's coming right up. Yeah, it's a week away. They have a deadline of the 20th, so I'm sure I won't hear anything till at least the week after. Awesome. Well, that's great news. Yes, it's a union job position. Wow. I've got it. First of all, I'm excited to hear that it's a union job position. You know. And secondly, what the fuck are unions doing still surviving in Texas? One of our really good family friends, my wife's actually visiting them, staying with them tonight or last night. The Eisners. He is a union spark and does a lot of stagehand work, electrical work for theaters. So all the big theaters down in Houston. Sorry guys, give me a second here. Like I said, I do not want to break the tip on this thing, but that's great news. Good morning, E. Emma, how are you? Welcome. It starts with day one insurance and 401k. See, this is why unions are bad, because the employees tend to benefit, and that's just wrong. Remember, it should all go to the top, and we get the scraps. Union down here are keeping the lights on. Amen to that. So you get any new models? Are you asking me if I got any new models? Good. Just woke up. Me too. About Yeah, actually, I was up a little earlier than normal. Got everything done early too, which I'm happy about. That's good, Emma. Are you? This is Thursday. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Union down here are keeping the lights on. Yeah. I will. No union is perfect, but I think we need them now more than ever. With getting overtime again, I'll be making 30 to 50 extra a year, and that's just starting. Yeah. See, Nick, and I'm saying this, nothing would please me more. Little would please me more, unless I got the 30 or 50K bump. But little would please me more than to hear that this job goes your way, because I know how much of a game changer it can be in your lives. And it pains me that this is sort of not the common thing. You know, I deal with a lot of incredibly wealthy people, who, whether they've earned it or whether it's just somehow fallen in their laps or some cross of the two. But it's always good when you hear somebody who's just kind of like, making it out, making it better for their family, who isn't like some, ultra rich fuck. Sorry, is Emma still around? I apologize if she is. Did you get any new models this week? No, not this week. Nope. I think, well, did I? Yeah, I talked about them. I got the two models at PatCon. I got nothing at Classic Plastic. I have a couple of car models that in fact, I'm actually encouraged, and we were talking about it. I am encouraged to maybe start working on one next year. The two things I'd like to do, there are a couple of cars that I really do want to work on. And there's also, I want to get into doing more figures. I want to get better at figure painting. Okay. Do a combination of a tank and a car, drink more coffee. I need to drink more coffee? Oh, I will. I will. Yeah, I have to do what's best for the family. Also had to let the boss man know what's going on so I don't leave them high and dry. That was an awkward conversation. Yeah. Flesh tones with oils. I'd like to get more into that. I want to, what I'd really like is to get an understanding of how people do certain things, like watch somebody, how they do it, whether that's Kelsey Hatton, the figure painter that I think we all love up here, or Don Johnson, who does a lot more historical minis. And I watched a lot of I saw a lot of his stuff at the show. And I looked at him afterward and I said, Don, I need to talk to you. In fact, I think I'm going to see if I can, maybe in the coming months, maybe in the winter months when I can't travel up north or something like that, see if I can just say, hey, Don, can I hang out with you and just let's talk about figures if you don't mind? That's because he is lurking. Ray just pops in like a lurker. That's right, because he's lurking. Have to do what's best for your family. Yeah, but Nick, that's a very honorable thing to do. One of the things that for me, you never leave a place pissed. Where as we I can't go into it. Conversations we've had, when you have internally here at the house, it's like when you leave and go on to something else, just be certain that you're not saying or doing anything that is going to put you in bad light, right? So if you've got an exit strategy and you're talking to the people that you're working with, it's like, hey, I appreciate all the opportunities, but I need to do whatever your reason is. I need to move on because of this. I need to find something that's more aligned with how I work or think or whatever, or, just treat it, even if you don't like the place, you treat it with respect. I have a few resin 1/9 figures I need to know how to make. I slept in today. Good for you. So I'm not. That's why I'm trying to change jobs. Got to sacrifice with days for a lot more pay for the family. He is understanding about it. Well, at her age, maybe not fully, but the implications will come later. Here's the funny thing. On the flip side, I'm looking to have more time. I'm looking to have more time with my family. In fact, what's interesting is, in fact, what's interesting is, as my birthday is coming up, and my new thing is I'm not turning X age. I'm not turning 60. It's going to be, this is my 7 years until retirement day. That's how I'm going to start counting it down. So how old are you? I'm 7 years from retirement. How old are you? I'm 6 months and 6 years and 9 months away from retirement. I'm just going to do the countdown. That's what I want. Time. Do I want some money in the meantime? Yes. Yeah, the downside is it is a growing company, but I'm the entire workforce. So that would really leave them up Schitt's Creek if I just left. You're over the hump of needing money for family, kids, or all past high school. Oh, Tom, no. There's something called college. There's another thing called mortgage. So until those are squared away, no. So I have 4 more years, under 4 years until my daughter graduates. Oh boy, 3.5 till my daughter graduates, and then things will be a little bit more relaxed. And Nick is even longer. Oh, I know. But that's what I'm working towards. Retirement. Okay. Let's see if we got these things. If I need to go a little bit larger. So 0.9 holes. I think I am going to go to 1 millimeter. Won't matter anyway, because I'm going to leave these out because we are going to be putting in some plastic collars as well. Yeah, Nick, it does suck it, but again, that's any strategy for growth that's based around very few people is problematic. And it does suck. I'm assuming that they're going to probably, or maybe not, are they going to make a, Tom, don't remind me. Yeah. You need to have strategy on how to replace people, not because, hey, we're going to go through people, but you need to have a strategy that doesn't focus on any one person as the strength. That's kind of the E-Myth model, which I mostly subscribe to. Tom, don't remind me. College is hit or miss on money. She may make money while in school or scholarships, or she doesn't want to go. Yeah, well, that might be Emma, right? So my daughter, I think she's starting to understand. One, she's actually working on getting a job right now, which is good in college. That'll help her because her expenses are significantly higher than her income or her the amount that she saved. That's the first thing. But even then, Tom, let's be honest. College ain't fucking cheap. It's not cheap. And it's going to cost us some to get her through. Scholarships only get you so far, unless you're, look, I'm not going to lie. Unless you got that absolutely 1% who can go anywhere and can get a really cheap ride, that's great. My kids are really strong students. They're really good at what they do, but they're not like this. It's not a fault. They're a really good above average kid, like the millions in this country that are good above average kids. And that means they get some money, but they don't get everything. I think it may be annoying, but it's a treasure teaching them how to grow up properly. Oh, I totally agree with that. That's why I'm only counting until high school. Well, good for you. May your plan prove out. Hey, Edwin, good evening. How are you? I missed a bunch, had a safety meeting. Yes, there was a death at UPS in California, so now they worry about safety. A death in what regard, Mike? Like a shooting or something else? I'm saving for college right now, and that's where the new job can. Oh yeah, 100%, Tom. And you know what? And more power to you. We were not able to save as much as we needed to. They can find someone quick in this industry, but they claim not enough work yet to hire a second technician. Also said in the last meeting they were spending up to $20,000 a month on advertising. Wow. Is that why my iPhone is not coming today from UPS? I'm in a hurry for them to grow up. Yeah. Enjoy the time you have with them. But the entire journey is great. I love the journey. I love every element of it. Okay, there we go. Those are going through. All right. So we basically got them connected. Now, of course, I got to shorten these things down. Let's get the collars in place, which means we're going to be drilling out, boring out into this piece right here, just like we did before. Not sure of details, but 30-year-old mother of 3 and a hydraulic conveyor. Oh my God. Well, I guess it doesn't take much to go Google it and figure it out. Mike, I'm sorry to hear that. So, you know what? We'll table this for when we see each other next, but I am kind of curious as to why what happened in California is a concern here. If it's a shooting, nothing you can do. If it's like a fatality due to like a workplace injury, that's a different conversation. Great day. Made my 4-wheel drive videos for Friend Shop and went out to eat gyro. Nice. Now I need to sit down. And I just got asked, a lamb gyro or a chicken gyro? I'm assuming lamb. My new favorite tool. Wow. I shouldn't say this is not my new favorite tool, but it's a pretty damn good tool. At the time doesn't wait. Was talking with my wife about both of us still looking at her and still think she's still 5. The both of us still look at her and still think she's still 5. Oh yeah. And the next thing you know, this is what I keep saying. Remember, you've heard me say it for years, guys. You blink, they're babies. You blink, now suddenly they're entering school. You blink again, they're in high school. You blink again, they're in college. That's as far as I've gotten. No, and now one's out of college. Got my bag of Halloween candy ready to go. Nice. You are so well prepared. I know one of the reasons I'm making moves so I can enjoy time with them doing things we can't afford to do now. Yeah. Amen, Nick. Amen. And both to you and Tom. Beef. You went to beef. Got it. I'll be making full use of my free time if I get the new job. Good for you. It's what I'm planning on going to on more events with the new job. Nice. There was a Greek diner in Manhattan I used to go to. Apparently, if you order lamb and all the pickled stuff, the owner gets excited and comes out to meet you. Well, that is the right way to do it. I don't eat lamb anymore, but oh yeah. I want to take California Zephyr line. Okay. Need to stop blinking, get some clockwork clamps. Yeah. Just need to what size is this? 1.6, 1.5. There we go. We are going to bore out a couple of different holes. Yeah, we'll start with we'll go with the 0.8. Lamb with pickled onions. It's a 4-day trip, but it's a relaxing, beautiful trip. Yeah, that sounds like it'd be a lovely time. Well, to all you guys, I really do hope it all pans out. Nick, I look forward to hearing your news. And Tom, same with you. Hey, Dwayne, good morning. What's going on, brother? That was 0.8. I'm now going to bring it up to 1. Same hole. Because for then I need to book a flight back. I am now running late on the rest of the Tau Commission. 1 gumbo, I guess, and 26 orcs and 11. Woo! Moon installed. Lights work. It's really done. Nice. And you're bringing it up to the Hudson Valley show this weekend, right? Why, since you asked, George, no. Fingers crossed I get the job. Amen to both of you. I'm praying to both of you, for both of you guys to have that level of success. No. There's little in life that is as important as obviously the success of the people around us. And by that I mean, our friends, our children, our family members, all of that. It's going to MMSI for next weekend. Nice, which means that I have to hand out the people. I have to hand out to people to drive to Chicago. So you are not going to MMSI, correct? But you are handing it to people who are. Cool. Oh, you're flying? Okay, got it. We're going to take a back seat where they will grind to a finish. Whatever it takes to get it done at when the time is appropriate. When the time is appropriate. Give me a second, guys. So basically, I'll show you what we got going on. This is why I like this tool so much. The first is on this side, you've got indicators of what size rod you're going to be putting it in. Right now, this is a 1.6, and I'm putting it into the 1.5. It's 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, and 4. So you got different sizes. And then if you wanted to drill into the top of it, so it comes out perpendicular, correct, perpendicular, you can do the same thing up top there. But what I'm doing is boring into the middle. And now what you do is you just basically move this piece to the hole that you need, the size that you need, and then it centers that drill bit. This has been a very, very useful tool. I'm actually surprised at how useful it's been. I mean, I picked it up kind of on a lark. It's like, yeah, it's a cool tool. I've got one similar, but this one could be a little bit better. And this one so far has been obviously used quite a bit on this model. Good tool. Okay. Dwayne, who are you going with, by the way? Who are you hanging with out there? I think we got enough there. I don't think I'm going to bore out anymore. I don't have much bench time with the new job. Not even sure I get AmFam time. That sucks. But there will be time. There will be time in the future, Nick, and hopefully a weekend or something like that. Look, obviously, family comes first, right? Don Johnson and Brian Denklo. Nice. Okay. So now, these. Give me a second, guys. I'll see Kyle from this podcast, maybe Chris Pat, but there are a bunch of others I'll see out there. Nice. Cool, cool. So we got a little crush, which is fine because I can easily uncrush. In cutting it, I just crushed it a little bit. That's fine. There we go. The other one I might need to bore in a little bit more. We'll see. There we go. I should have gone a little bit deeper. Let's see if I can do this by hand without making it problematic. Oh, same problem I had before. I probably should have gone just a little bit deeper on this. Not too concerned. We'll be able to get through. So we can get through without me destroying my fingers. AmFam time is just wake up time for me. Kind of same for me, don't you think? There we go. Okay. I have to shrink this one down a bit. It's a little too large. Sorry, guys, getting a little ultra focused here. And Pam time, maybe drive time for me. That's cool. Hey, if you can do that, that's great. And I understand that. Look, let's be honest. At some point, this is probably going to come to an end, right? You know, depending on what happens with our future. You know, what's the old line of all things must pass? All good things. I think I want to invert that. Let's see where it goes. Don't know. There we go. All good things come to an end. The denouement. Still too large. Yeah, got to keep shrinking it a little bit. How much time I got? About 5 minutes. No problem. My scale must be broken. It says 217. Yeah, it sounds broken. Time to get another one. One calibrated for maybe lunar use. Our favorite kind. By the way, Dwayne, I did listen to the Plastic Posty podcast yesterday, and I thought they did a good job. I thought they did a very fair approach to the frustration, and I appreciated their commentary. I think they kudos to them, and I've been debating whether or not I'll be sending something to them. I'm just not sure how to approach that quite yet. But it was a good podcast. There we go. Much closer to what I need. I've lost 10 pounds since PatCon. Nice. Much better, more thoughts forward. Yeah. Scott Gentry is a great guy. Well, if you see him, do me a favor. Tell him that I said thank you. And I will, like I said, I will reach out to him and see where it takes us. You know, I would love to have a conversation with a lot of these places about what's going on, because I'm starting to get ready to present to our chapter what I think the next steps are. And I'm already building my coalition around that. Apparently you need that second food truck. I'm wasting away. Ray, we'll get right on that. Though you might waste away because we got how many? 350, how many days? Dude, eat something before then. All right, putting stuff away now. Actually, I'm going to try to clear off the bench a little bit and we'll get ready to sign. Filing. Ready to sign out here in a second. Let's see. Put that there. Can do. I'm excited to see what is in store. Yeah. At MMSI? Oh God, yeah. Dude, that is a show I'd like to catch. I think you guys have talked about, Dwayne, the show that you went to earlier this year, Wonderfest. Is that correct? Yeah, I'd like to see that one as well. Go to that one. All right. I just want to verify. So I've got the two little bits in there. I'm going to slide them up and connect them to this likely tomorrow. Get the hoses done. We are almost done with the construction of this model. I just got to get the cat wrapped up, get the cockpit worked on, but the basic construction so far is almost done. So one of the days that I will not be on the live stream will probably be like at least getting primer down and seeing how everything looks. And then the next day I'll return and we'll be doing cleanup. Yeah, Wonderfest. It's so geeky. Yeah. You know, we used to run away from terms like geek and nerd, and now we embrace. Fully embrace. All right, my friends. I think I got, just trying to get all the little doodads and pieces and parts here. Get that stuff out of the way. Okay, looking at all this right here. Put this stuff away, put this away. Later, fellas. Nick, have a great day, brother. And again, praying for all the best for you. Nothing little would please me more. My getting a job that paid that much would please me more. That's a selfish attitude. I'm sorry. But between you and Tom, again, I'd be ecstatic for both of you. All right. We are going to start clamping this stuff away. All right, my friends. So while I'm doing all this stuff, getting ready to take off real quickly, stay safe and stay sane. Go out there and continue to do the excellent that you do. You know, it's not a fun world in so many different ways. But at the same time, these are problems that we create, right? Great day, Tom. Yeah, good evening, Edwin. If you're still around, laters. But guys, go out there and do good, brighten the world, make it a better place. You know, it doesn't take much to throw rocks and to create that kind of tension. How about instead going out there? Whoops, let's do that. How about instead going out there and making somebody's day a better day? So with that, my friends, I will catch you on the flip side. Enjoy. Love you all. Peace.